Hey, good afternoon, Bob Trade Genius here. It's the 29th of May, and very interesting day in the market. And I just wanted to let everybody know now is that the market looks scary. You probably heard a lot of stuff about Italy. We're going to crash Europe, and you saw my post from this weekend that what's happening in Italy is going to be long term problematic for the economic outlook of the world and also the stock market in general. But short term, because we're trading a couple weeks out here at the most, is that don't get caught shorting into this move today, and hopefully you didn't, unless this line right here gets breached. This 2670 area here, 72, 2670, let it close below this, because then, in fact, I would even wait to probably 2660 area, because you're still in the value area. But this was a huge bounce, and we bounced right back up to the VWAP here. Now we could have more weakness tomorrow, and if we do break this, then the next area is 2640. But don't front run this, because the market wants to always go higher. It takes events to get people to sell, and so unless you start getting people to start pushing assets, out of the stock market, you're gonna get caught the wrong way if you're short into it. So FYI on that, and QT maybe tomorrow, maybe Thursday, and that's it. June has very little quantitative tightening in it, so you can get caught shorting into the sell in May thing into June and get whacked here with some short squeezes, and I think that's what's going to probably happen. FYI on that. Now flipping over to Bitcoin, Phil's under the weather last couple days, and so I'm going to fill in for him. I'm only really going to talk about Bitcoin at the moment because that really matters the most. Is that we had a buy in at around 7,100, and we had a buy signal on our Crypto Express here at 7,100, around 7,120, and that was the trade we took. And just so you know too, for those who trade the Crypto Express, is that when you get buy signals that blow through the top of these linear regression channels, you take profit on these, okay? Because we're still downtrending, and on a daily signal, we still have not gotten a buy yet, okay? So we're still in a active sell on the daily. So, but on hourly, you take these trades, and then if it runs up into these above the linear regression lines here, because these are channels, and Phil had a stop, and he put it 7,200 here for at the moment. I'm sure he's going to raise that up. For me personally, is that 73.50, 73.60 areas where I'll go back to cash on my speculative crypto trading with Bitcoin. So now, whenever there's fear in the markets, it seems like Bitcoin responds to volatility, because we've had a 30% move higher in VXX today. So I think that's what people are reacting to. And plus, in Europe, I think people see the writing on the wall. The euro is really, really struggling right now, and people need to manage and protect their purchasing power, and also have something that's very, very easy to move out of the country. And nothing like cryptocurrencies for that, nothing like Bitcoin for the liquidity. So we should see some strength, some follow up on that. But until we get a daily signal and we start turning up the sorry about that. Until we start turning up the linear regression channels, we're gonna struggle here with just trading this thing for the moment. So let me flip over into the charts here. I'm gonna show you the miners here. Look, First Majestic bounced off its VWAP here. I think the miners are going to get a bid here soon too. And if you look at gold, okay, gold right underneath the its VWAP here. If it breaks through, the channel's really tight on gold. I think it's going to rock. I'm still holding dust puts. We're holding it as a diagonal spread, and again, once the miners start to move this thing this thing should fall below 22 and be a profitable trade for us. I did buy Roku today. Okay, and I bought it at 39, and it held up nicely today. So I think once we get a little bit of the animal spirits back in there again, we'll see Roku rock, and then and of course oops. Here, hold on a second here. Evolus, I talked about too. I didn't expect it to pop right away again, but they have more news out here. One thing you have to keep in mind with this stock here, this is the stock that's going to take down Allergan. So you may have missed the move here on this for the short term, but I would start looking to short. I would start looking to short Allergan here on any failures of any pops here, and try to catch a move down, because I think it's going to be in. I think it's going to be in big trouble. And let's see, what else do I want to show you guys? I think that's it pretty much right now. We'll talk more tomorrow on some other stocks, but like I said, I think the miners and metals are going to catch a bid here, and I think some of these plays. We're in Twitter, so I'll show you that. Twitter did just fine today too. Okay, and they're not selling off. Here's some other high betas. Alibaba's holding up too. I think some of the FANGs are struggling a little bit. And then anyway, hey, last thing too, on the on Thursday at midnight, we're closing our special on what we're doing with the spring specials for ETF side, binaries, and the cryptos. We got the Crypto Express running right now. We integrated it with our chat room and our and Phil's personal calls at one price until the end of the month, and we're breaking that out and essentially doubling the cost of the cryptos. If you want the Crypto Express, you'll have to pay for it separately after the 31st of May. So it's a killer deal. We send 45 coins right to your buy sell signals right to your computer or to your phone, depending on if you got email notifications turned on. And it's a nice way to trade it. And we trade Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum on the hourly, 4-hourly, and daily. We trade all the rest of the coins on a 4-hour time period. It has a nice profit factor to it. And for Bitcoin, it would have kept you completely out of trouble this year. You know, the two trades that we had on the daily basically were flat. Bitcoin's down 40%. Last year when Bitcoin was moving, Bitcoin was up 400%. Our signal was up 400%. So that's exactly what we want. We want to have signals that will let you run the trend, and that when the market's suffering, we want to get you out of trouble fast. And that's what we develop. We don't look at the news. We don't listen to the FUD. We don't listen to any of that other stuff. We just follow the money flow. And when we see buying pressure, our algorithm triggers. And we see selling pressure, our algorithm triggers. And that's all we care about. Anyway, you guys have a great one, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Hopefully Phil will be back in the saddle here tonight. Maybe we'll put a video out late, and he can talk about a little bit more in depth on the cryptos. Bye-bye.